Is anybody there? What's happening? Is something happening? Ooh, something is happening. Wow, we were. Delay? I don't think so. Look at this little guy. Look at him go.
Time to play the game.
Ah, shit. You found it. You found it.
Time to play the game.
It's not synced up. It's so weird. I'm wearing the same shirt, by the way. I look just like that. You guys are gonna think that I that I filmed it just now, but I didn't. Oh no, I was hoping no one would find that. Uh-oh. Alright, hello! The game happening? Where is this game? It's loading. We're gonna keep enjoying this little fella. Look at him go! Well, obviously I know you guys would not get bored of this. You wanna know why? Because you can't, because it's 10 hours long. It's a 10-hour video of this. And I don't want any complaints from anyone. Thank you for following. Apostle AU, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day, end, or night, wherever you are. It's awesome. This is so gonna get copywritten on YouTube and stuff, but whatever, I don't care. This is so good.
It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit. It's so shit. Look!
It's time to play the game.
It is time to play the game. Look at that!
Time to play the game.
It is time to play the game. And play the game we shall not do, because we're going to be watching the game, right? We're going to be watching the game, which is just it's not as good, but it's almost just as good as playing the game. Some people actually like watching more. That's actually that's a good question. To be honest, a lot of people have asked me to partake in, like, I've been casting for these things like the Do2 LA, AU, and I've never played in them.
10 seconds to go.
Because I enjoy watching them. Would I be good? Probably. I'd probably win it all. That's obviously another reason why I don't play it. Because this wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair for anyone else. It'd be not fair, right? Speaking of fair, the new patch. I briefly streamed. What? My face cam. Oh shit! Yes, wacko. Right. Yeah, we should put it to a. Should we put it to a vote, or should I try to move it? Do you want me to move it for this game and see how we like it? I think Wacko just doesn't like looking at me. He don't like it. He's like, get that fucking guy off the screen. Yikes! Get that ugly mug off the screen. That's terrible. What's happening here? Watch streak? What the hell? You got a watch streak. That's kind of. Ah, yeah. Everyone has a life. Everybody has a life. It's so hot still. God damn, it's still so hot. All right. I briefly spoke between it. Yes. Yes, you know what? We will do that. We'll do it for game one. Let's do it for game one. I do like my little box here, though. I do like it, but I'll do it for you. That's okay. That's no problem. I briefly looked at the patch, and by briefly, I mean I skimmed over it, played 2 games, casted a game, and then I went to bed and went to work and, you know, did normal people things. So there's still a lot of stuff I don't know, right? To hell with summer. Yeah, I don't like summer. Right? Like what they do in pro matches. Well, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Wacko. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I can try that. I do like having myself visibly, like, animated, you know? And if I'm down here very small, you don't get to see so much expression. And it's easier for me. I've recently been, like, trying to do TikToks and that. And it's easier if my camera is big for when I clip Twitch stuff, because then it's hard to explain. Just pretend it makes sense. And my preference is here, but I'll move it if you want. I can try it. We all like trying new things, huh? We've all had that weekend at that club that we said we wouldn't go to. I mean, who said that? Okay, anyway. First pick, the 2 carries. What the hell's happening? I mean, yeah, it's kind of common. Some don't. Well, not common. It's a bit rare, but we have seen first pick carries with those real strong carries like that we've seen lately. But I mean, Ursa being one of them as well. But the PL, I don't know what's happened to PL. I don't know what's happened to PL, so I'm gonna read. We're gonna do a bit of reading together, okay? We're gonna see what the hell's going on here. But we've got both. Boom! It's Ursa versus PL. I mean, toe to toe. I mean, I don't know. I think, you know, historically, PL has a bit more fun because he can kite the Ursa, right? Anyone who can fight for a long period of time beats Ursa. But I mean, throughout the years, Ursa's like developed with the, you know, you can go to the Ags build, the Octarine core build, and then he kind of can go toe to toe as well. So I'm pretty you know, curious to see how it goes. We've got the Mars as well. Everything's in the opposite picking order. I love it. I love it. I know MLG love Mars as well. They love this Mars hero. And no, I don't see why they wouldn't. Mars is such a great hero. Okay, what do we do? D2AU, yes, that's true. So it is a bit of a nerf to the PL, the diffusal blade, right? So LC, thank you for pointing that out. D2AU no longer illusion do more. Yeah, I know they buffed Manta style, which you know, both of these heroes can get it. It's more commonly on the PL, right? Probs can't do Octarine Ursa anymore with shard change. Ah, right, okay, that's why we're here, because I don't know what did they change. These are not carry heroes. This is I play support. I have to look at this. What have they done to him? Where is it? That's awful. I hate it, but I understand. I understand why they change it. 3 Fury swipes. It's okay. It's absolutely terrible compared to the previous one. Is it now a talent? Did they do anything? Oh, we'll have a read. We'll have a read in a sec. It's a pretty speedy draft right now. Okay, someone did say the Chaos Knight was 4. We're doing good with PL. Okay. Yeah. I can. Yeah, the changes tab, right? If I go, I always forget that this exists. I forget it exists. Right? I played Dota back when none of this was here. Right? I don't know. Cooldown decreased at level 1, 10 seconds. Pretty good. Here we go. What the fuck is this? More health as damage. Oh, okay. Pretty nerfed. Why would they pick Ursa still? I guess they still like him. Interesting. Very interesting. Underlord, Snapfire, Rubik. Okay. Chaos Not Silencer, Mars. It's kind of weird because, I mean, I think I see that we've seen all the supports now, and I think we just need mid laners for both teams. And both teams kind of need that active mid laner to kind of, you know, open up the engagement post first initiation. Looking at fans of 4-star, their initiation is a little bit lackluster. You kind of hope, you know, you don't really want Ursa to be the one to blink in first. You want to hope that the enemy are kind of out of position and these guys can kind of root them down. So I want them to pick some crazy hero that can jump out in the Mars arena. There's a lot of them there, right? You got is Puck available? He certainly is. Storm Spirit's available. Ember Spirit's available. A lot of people are available. The Quap, she's still in there. So a lot of nice heroes to pick here. However, MLG will get the counter pick because of this, or possibly. Ooh, okay, that's different. I like it still. Against Silencer though, it's a little bit hard. You're not really gonna get your ulti off, right? He's gonna get insta cancelled, and you can't really get out of the Mars arena. I think there were better picks than that. You know, someone who can get out the arena more confidently. Like, you know, Storm was still there, Quap was still there, Puck was still there, Ember was still there. But then again, I don't know the changes, guys. I don't know. I don't know anything. PL is great. Okay, well, PL is great. They can, I mean, I haven't seen much about Viper's changes, but this is a very good Viper game. This is a very good Viper game. Batrider kind of does a similar thing. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Interesting. Okay. I think I like MLG's draft slightly more. They kind of lack a bit of synergy with the Mars arena. There's not much that really combos with it too well. But it's a good, you know, sometimes people use Mars arena to, obviously to like combo with some team fights, but equally so you can use it to kind of isolate someone from a fight or isolate a few heroes. So they can do it in that regard too. I think that's fine too. Yeah, I think I like Dire's draft a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Reason being, I can just see, I'm just not sure, like, you know, the initiators here and the way that they, you know, get fights started is a lot of pressure on Ursa and J-Bud. And to be honest, with a global silence and a Mars arena, a Phantom Lancer who's going to be dispelling himself and jumping around a lot, a Batrider who can, you know, kind of move out of the way a bit, I think it's going to be hard for them to catch these guys. A little bit hard. Bit of pressure. Maybe Underlord could get his Ags. If it's still the same thing, we don't know, right? Okay, let me get let me get the command that I want, right? So we can see what's happening. Oh, am I putting my... Yes, I gotta put my camera somewhere else. I'm doing this for Wacko, right? We're gonna do this for Wacko. We're gonna see what we think of it, okay? Whoop, that's not what I want to move. It's so annoying to do this. Got a little headlight. Cute. Alright, good, good. They paused for me to do this, right? I told them. Where's my camera? There's the camera. So I can put it here, but I'll have to make myself a little bit smaller, right? Look at that. And then, yeah. I used to have it here like this, but it covers up too much. What do you guys think? Is this too small? I'm real small down here now. What do we think? Maybe I could do that. But then it covers the heroes. Leave it where it was? Yeah, I don't know if Wacko likes it though. I used to put it here, right? A while ago before I do anything. But then it covered damage and stuff, like where my hand is here. And then if I move it this way, it covers things that are important here. Where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? Whoa! Ah! I'm gone! Let's make it smile. Yeah. Hey, it's my stream. Okay, well, I'll leave it here, right? I can make this a little... Fucking hell, this is annoying. Look at it. It just jolts. Look at that. It's not lining up. God damn it. I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I'll make it a little bit smaller, right? Where's this big... Thank God they paused for me, guys, right? How's that? Is that okay? I gotta get that logo. I gotta grab wherever that logo file is. League names and more. Oh, there's a little GIF there. There's that one. Here it is. Let's move that. Uh-oh, I've moved it too much and now it's not stopping. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'm a little bit smaller. I like looking, you know what? It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, so just go over the item slots. What are we paused for? What happened? What's going on? Well, let's get some Dota. We want to watch some games, right? They love a good pause. Alright. That's okay. I mean, upon further analyzing, I think I still believe that I like Dive's draft a little bit later into the game. I'm not sure about, I mean, a bit of pressure on J-Bud to like really win his lane. We're looking at this top, I mean, Underlord and Rubik against the PL. It's going to be a lot of splash damage against these illusions. We'll have to actually take some time to maybe very briefly check out some hero changes, because why the hell are we picking PL now, right? What have they done? Okay, we got a bit of reading to do. Agility gain increased by a decent amount. Holy shit, it's a lot of agility. 2.8 to 3.4. Removed Virgins and Lancer. Okay, so to move two facets are completely gone. Does he have none then? Whenever an illusion is created, it can have less than 80% of damage increases 2%. It can have less than 18% of his damage for 3 seconds. Damage increased by 2% every 3 Phantom Lancers level ups. Right, I'm going to pretend to know what that means. As someone who plays this. No longer provides bonus agility. Cooldown rescaled. Longer in the earlier levels. By 2 seconds. Yeah. Now provides evasion while rushing. That's really big. That's very good now. Because not only... it's kind of reworked it. So it used to be like, you know, people used to use it defensively. It's kind of... Yeah, I still think it's a buff. Let's read the rest of it, actually. No longer has a 2-second linger effect. Okay. Evasion bonus is lost once the target is reached or the rush is cancelled. Ah, okay. Now I don't know. Because I think the evasion is huge, right? That's really good. But this used to be used kind of universally. Like, he used to either run at people with it, or very rarely he'd kind of dash away. Now it seems to be, in my opinion, more of it's definitely an escape thing, right? Because once it finishes, he no longer has the evasion. So, like, you know, you can obviously rush into hit somebody, but you want to make sure that you're confident, right? Yeah, this seems to be more of a defensive kind of thing going on now. Interesting. Damage increased to just decreased. Yeah, decreased. 15%. Talents all change. Replace. Damage replaced with minus 70% illusion damage taken. Okay. It's got to do what's this now? Okay, doesn't do anything. Yeah, I guess, yeah, 3-second cooldown. So yeah, that's actually a good thing to highlight there, dude. It seems to be, and if you think about it, you know, you're running around anyway. You've got your second ability, which I hope or I assume hasn't changed, right? Yeah. So you are going to be rushing around, but do your illusions still rush as well, or is it just you? Right? Because remember, your illusions would rush. I'm assuming they still rush as well. Okay. Does that mean the illusions get evasion? Not that that really matters. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting change. I'm assuming it's going to make him just a little bit more elusive now. And it seems like it really plays into the Phantom Lancer kind of just, you know, creating illusions, rushing around, and then in a fight, just back and forth, cloning. Doing some Matrix, you know, Mr. Anderson kind of shit, right? With all the guys coming at you. It seems to be leaning into how he's meant to play anyway, which is good. I think I'm gonna have to see it to see if I'm impressed by it. I'm kind of fence sitting. What are we paused for, boys? What's the hip hop? What's going on? Once you get Ags, oh yeah. Wait, did they change his Ags? Oh no. Okay, increases range whenever through enemies. He creates. Okay. It's complementing that. That's really cool. So he's literally kind of like Speedy Gonzalezing through people and creating illusions. Oh yeah, all right, okay. I'm curious to see how it goes. All right, this is actually, as much as I don't enjoy long pauses, this is good to look up what each hero has gone through here. So we're going to go to Beast. What have I done with him? Not much. AoE slam decreased. Okay, so Primal Beast is still pretty strong. Still pretty strong. Mars. Well, we'll go from left to right, actually. Snap was always a pretty popular hero. Now affects only attacks made on enemy heroes. Okay. Can ricochet. Can still ricochet and miss, but won't have extra damage. Mana cross increased. That's rough. 105. That's a lot of mana at level 1. That makes it. That's kind of good, though. I think that needed to happen. That kind of needed to happen. And yeah, big nerf to the cookie base damage. Yeah, bit of a nerf to these two abilities. Underlord. Damn it, I didn't click it in time. Strength gain increased, base intelligence increased, cast range increased. That's really okay. Pit of Malice slow decreased. Nobody gets that talent anyway, right? DPS increased. That's a pretty nice buff to this dude. Okay, cool. Good to know. Rubik. Base damage increased by 1. Base damage at level 1 increased. 49.55 to 50.56. Okay, pretty nice. Land sub ability no longer cancels channeling interrupt movement. Huh. Okay. Yeah, what team are people on? Is there anyone else we quickly want to look at? Batrider. Daytime vision range increased by a 200. Shit. That's a pretty good increase. No longer has an increased number 2 attribute. Okay. Oh, the arsonist facet. Yeah. Movement slow decreased by 2% each level. Oh, actually, the further levels, it's more. Okay. And then I think I will look at... Yeah, we'll keep looking. No, I can't play right now. Leave me alone. Silencer no longer decreased. Yeah, all attributes. Average. Who was the other hero? Oh, wow. Damage increases. Okay, just damage increases. Right. Awesome. Okay. Well, we've got a game. It's happening. We're here. It's all good.
That was late. You almost had that.
As we'll load up these last hits. Right. So, I think it's very important that J-Bud has a good lane here. And, the thing is, often when you've got a primal beast that like is going to lose the lane, you can, you know, kind of cross over and pull some of these creeps. I haven't necessarily seen it done from the Radiant side. I think it's a little bit risky, but then equally so, the other option is to just go here and you know, squash down the neutrals here. I've seen recent pro players actually like interrupt and kind of pull them this way. It's a little bit risky though. Certainly against a Batrider, you don't want to be doing that, so, you know, the alternative is to play here. But if anyone can kind of punish you for that, I think it is someone as aggressive as a Batrider. But we'll see how it goes. In this top lane. Not much kill potential for either sets of heroes here. I think, if anything, they just need to be a bit cautious of Cat, you know, getting that Firestorm on people. To fire can also set up for something. But, I mean, as I say it, though, he takes a little bit of ticking damage here. Anarchist playing very aggressively on the Silencer, which is nice. Meanwhile, bottom, I mean, you got two melee cores up against an Ursa and a Snapfire. This should be a pretty successful lane for this Radiant duo here. You got the minus armor to play with. You can set up with the cookie if you want to as well. Moonsilver should have a pretty fun time as long as he just keeps his regen up. They do have some spell damage that can burst and hurt him a little bit, but ultimately here, I don't really see... I don't see it going negatively for this Ursa unless he really bites off too much to chew there. They can certainly just set up for some good kills. Yeah, this is going to be a rough time. I mean, J-Bud, a lot of wand charges, and he's just melting down here. This was their last pick too, so I mean, they managed to pick the Batrider up against this primal beast who, you know, if Ursa doesn't have a blink dagger, it's a lot of pressure on the beast to kind of really get things started, right? Gonna have a bit of contesting here for this creep wave getting pulled. We'll have the 3-minute three-minute Lotuses soon. Looks like Dire's gonna get this one at the bottom tower. Oh, to fire burns. Chasing down Anarchist. He will commit the blood grenade as well, but with Shock coming nearby, he needs to be a little bit careful. So he does have a little bit of slow, and stacking those slows is a lot here, but this Rubik should be okay. In fact, Cat might actually come in and take out... Yeah, beautiful play there. Taking him out into fire. One more hit should do it. He's just going to right-click away. He's actually still alive on 8 HP, so Shock unable to kill him there, but he... Give him that Lotus there. Rubik's going to have to maybe reset himself. You did say there was going to be a few pauses. How unfortunate, how unfortunate. We'll be alright though, we'll be okay. I've only played 2 or 3 games in this patch, so I'm still very fresh eyes to all of this, which is it's pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy for it. I like what they did with you know, adding gates to each side. I've got a feeling, I said this last stream, I've got a feeling they're going to do something else with these. I think there's going to be a different purpose to them. Like, there's going to be some sort of buff or something added to them. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Right now, I mean, last hit wise, everything's looking pretty even, Steven. Feeling pretty good. Primal, actually, J-Bud doing a pretty good job of being ahead of the Bat Rider in regards to last hitting here, but there's going to be a time where Bat Rider can just kill him. Speaking of killing, we lose the Ursa bottom, which is very interesting. 13 wand charges, I guess not ready for the damage that came from both of these guys. And this bottom lane not really going how I thought it would so far. A shrine? Yeah, maybe. I had a thought that, like, it'd be cool to spawn, like, a new type of lane creep after Megas come. Like, it spawns something from those gates or something. And it just joins the lane. It's like a different... I think a new type of creep would be cool, right? But that's pretty ambitious, right? Plan. A whole new type of creep. I've heard of it. I don't think I've played that though. Super creep is that where you just buff up your own creep or something? Ooh, a lot of damage from J-Bud here. I hope they stack. I hope they stack for him. There's a lot of heroes that benefit from stacking in this game, from both, like on both sides too. Iceman, the Bat Rider, Ursa when he gets the Battle Fury. Underlord as well as Primal Beast. A lot of benefits from stacking in this game, so I hope people can do that. I think now, you know, I think it's a little bit unfortunate that they got this kill on Moon. I think Sweats has maybe been overthinking a bit around this this camp here. Often not, you know, you want to obviously unblock the camp so you can pull, but I think this is definitely a lane where you play aggressive on the Ursa and just utilize all your spells to get heaps of these Fury swipes onto people, right? A lot of setup is here, but because he's kind of getting drawn away a bit, it's giving them a lot of time to just chip down at this Ursa and actually burst him that one time before. That's pretty rough. We've got the 6-minute runes now as Dire, again, Reaver, he's going to have another Healing Lotus. He must have already used the first one. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, J-Bud going to grab the Haste Rune here. Maybe he can either utilize it in this mid lane or go to another lane. We'll see what he decides to do. A random monster will spawn each side and walk down the lane. Oh, okay. I do know the name, man. I feel like I have played it, but I don't, right? If I quite remember. Alright, Sweats. They're going to kind of pick different targets. The minus... I guess that redirect, yeah. Splitting off, but here comes the J-Bud. He will be healed up by Reaver there, so nice use of that Lotus, but it's, you know, it's not enough to save him completely as... There we go, they lose the offlaner. J-Bud still with the Haste Rune, wants to keep playing, actually. I mean, 7-minute rune. And Bat Rider, no response from him, he's just going to keep farming away. Reaver's got to be careful here to kind of stick around. The rest of the boys are nearby. I mean, is there any TPs going to come in? That's a dead Chaos Knight for sure. There's that setup I was talking about. And Moon gets another kill as Mars spawns in. And I mean, Mars, they could kill him as well if nobody decides to come. But as I say it, Slap. He flies way down here, but looks like we've disengaged from each other now. Good rotation from the Primal Beast there. Gets a kill as well as steals that XP. That XP shrine. Meanwhile, top, I think the shrine is... It's been taken by the Rubik or something. Yeah, Rubik took it, so... Both shrines going to Radiant here. We're 3-1, pretty low scoring game right now. 8-minute power runes. We're going to fight for it. It's a double damage. Can he get there in time? No, he can't. Unfortunately, double damage there. And that is most likely J-Bud going to bite the dust. He's pretty speedy himself, though, but the flame break is there to kind of set up. Slap. There we go. Oh, he pushes him into the Roche pit. If Roshan kills him... Oh, okay. Managed to kill him there. That would have been interesting. Meanwhile, they lost their +1 up top. It's a lot of magical damage. I was saying it before, you know, it is a lot of magical damage if they keep him in this firestorm and zap him as well.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
And Cat doing a really good job here in this lane. Completely out farming Shock by a bit more than I anticipated. Oh, Moon. Thinking about going in. He does have the ult if he wants to. We now have level 6 on most of the cores here, if not all. So we've got that Fiend's Gate ready to play with, and you can just go to these other lanes. To fire, very low, needs to be quite careful. Shock's trying to find him, and he will find him here. He's probably going to get bursted down. He is kind of toying with him a bit, though. Anarchist wraps around and gets a few spells onto him. The root's there, but Anarchist will pinch that kill there, and I mean, Shock quite low, has to be a bit careful. Ten minutes. J-Bud, do you want to contest the rune? We're going to do it again. Can he win it this time? It looks like he will get it this time. Bashes on through and grabs that bottled up shield rune. Four for 3, still pretty low scoring. I'll switch it over to the net worth soon. As both of these cores going to, you know, these mid laners going to play in a very similar way with the blink first item, but now a few rotations from Dire as they're going to go onto Cat. Cat with a Vanguard here is quite tanky, and he's going to root a lot of people, but he should still go down. The arena gets used as well, and there you go. Cat will bite the dust. To fire gets grabbed as well by the Bat Rider, and that's 2 dead. As they use a few resources, a few TPs to go there, but now Dire, I mean, they're still
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
lingering down south as they'll go through this portal here. I'm pretty sure Radiant are aware of their shenanigans now. They'll see Reaver. Underlord, he respawns, so he'll come back in. Ursa, unfortunately, clicking on the gate. I'm not sure, maybe by accident there. They'll still kill Iceman, though. Reaver, in a bit of an awkward spot himself. He's isolated. He is on the other end. He's in between a rock and a hard place with the entire Radiant team being the wall between him and his base. So he's just going to make some space and try to get the hell out of there. As he's actually doing a pretty good job. And there we go. The ult's used. J-Bud. See if they can set up on him here. I wonder if he could have TP'd out after the lift came in. Would have been playing with a bit of HP, but there we go. 3k ahead now. We'll switch it over to the net worth and see. I mean, all 3 of Radiant's cores are very convincingly ahead here. Not really expecting the mid lane to go how it went. I think J-Bud just did a really good job of grabbing these runes and moving around. There was that one little hiccup in the mid lane where he got soloed, but that was because of the you know, the haste rune there. However, he's done a very good job. Move to each lane, getting some work done. And the mid tower's actually gone as well. As Dire looks like they want to set up onto Moon. There's an invis on the Bat Rider. Moon kind of senses trouble in the woods, and he will head on out of there. So bit of wasted time here for MLG. Meanwhile, top lane, they'll pressure it. Shock still sticking around.
Bottom tower's seen better days.
He wants to prolong this push as much as he can, gives his team enough time to take this bottom tower and potentially help him. Looks like fans of Force Stuff not interested in defending it. They will use a fortification. They're just going to go for the trade-off, it seems.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Well, the good thing is Ursa's pretty close to the Battle Fury now, so he can move. He can afford to move around the map a bit more.
Dire's got one last top tower.
You get those XP shrines coming up.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Smoke from the rest of Radiant.
The Dire might want to mine their tower.
As we have that fresh Blink Dagger on the Primal Beast. They're going to navigate towards this mid lane. Reaver might pop the smoke here. He wants to get a juicier target. I mean, Slap is a very good target here, so it's actually really good that they ignore the Reaver. I'm not sure if they saw him, but let's say that they did, and they'll kill the mid laner. Easy done, and now Reaver, Cookie. Reaver actually deciding to go in here. Very brave of him. He's quite tanky for the Pos 4 CK, but yeah, he'll manage to live through it. You lose the Bat Rider. Still sticking around. Iceman in a bit of trouble. Global Silence defensively to help him. He has an arena and he will use it. Unfortunately whiffs the spear, but now Bat Rider pulls in J-Bub. This is a beautiful Mortimer Kisses coming out from the Snapfire. That's going to dish out a lot of damage to Dire. However, J-Bub unfortunately goes to the high ground of the enemy here, and Slap just gets that last hit on him. Ursa, ulti, comes in, pinches a killer Iceman. It's 2 for 1. Make it 2 for 2, but I mean, Shock needs to get out of here. Moon, he's still pretty strong. So is the rest of these strength-based heroes right now. And Shock, he'll fall as well. 3 dead. 1,000 net worth. That's a good fight for fans of 4-star. As the Global Silence seemed pretty good to defensively get them out of there, but then I think a bit of hesitation, and then the arena was alright, but it only got one of them in. And just yeah, kind of spiraled from there. Well, bit of miscomms. We go on to Cat here. I mean, Cat with the Crimson Guard. This Underlord is extremely strong, and Moon's just waiting for his dinner up on this high ground. However, the ward, they do see that there's a bear on the cliff there. They do not want to run up to that. So I hope that right now, if you're fans of 4-star, you're saying, wow, like it took 3 heroes to not even kill, like, you know, not even get me down very low. I think it's time that they kind of move up towards some of these tier 2s with Cat at the front lines. And they see if they can get these tier 2 towers, and then possibly get Roshan as well. Or they could pressure without the Ursa. Ulti comes in from J-Bud. J-Bud is quite alone though. I mean, Snapfire will come in finally. There's the double slow onto them. The Snapfire Cookie is also there if he wants to. We'll use it. The high ground Slap using it to the best of his ability, but there's the ward beautifully placed by Sweats. As Cat comes in as well. Joins the team as J-Bud, he's not done yet. He's going to launch himself towards Shock. The Mortimer Kisses, they might be out of range now because he's quite far away. But it's going to give enough vision for them to actually run down Shock. Still very low, the stuns. Luckily keeping him alive. However, looks like Sapphire tried wrapping around the backlines, and these two supports here, they've just disconnected each other. And unfortunately, Yeah, they'll give 2 kills away. So we're saying, you know, if they separate from their cores, they're quite easy to kill. They just got to stick around Cat, stick around the Primal Beast as well. Meanwhile, I love this from Moon. I love this aggression that he's doing here, just farming in their triangle. Knowing that a lot of them TP'd here and there's a few heroes here, he could absolutely come here and steal it. And that's exactly what he would do. We have a blink on the bat. Ooh. Quick fingers there from J-Bud. 5k net worth, 18.5 minutes, and this Ursa. 2-1 and 2, 150 last hits. Look at this huge difference in the net worth. This is crazy. What has PL got? Gonna go for Ags after the Yasha. Ursa, meanwhile, blink, Battle Fury, closing in on a Skull Basher. Still a little bit away, but it's still gonna be a really nice time to stick Skull Basher. Just to really instantly kind of delete whoever he jumps on. I think they could even, they could certainly try to get Roshan soon on Radiant. We'll have 3 of their heroes here. J-Bud leading the charge. The Mortimer Kiss is coming off cooldown very soon, so it's a very easy combo. They do have the Global Silence if they want to use it. They're going to hold on to it for now. And, I mean, unfortunately, well, there it is, but it's too little too late as they lose Slap again. This Batrider, a bit of a rough time for him. Reaver getting charged at Mars, thinking about coming in to help his teammate, but the whole fight's kind of a little bit messy. But Reaver will get out of there. Or will he? Oh, Moon finds Iceman.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
The creeps are a little bit far away, but they'll join very soon. Radiant just wanting to establish and hold a aggressive position here with this nice deep ward, showing exactly what's going on. But however, Dire, they've got their own defensive ward that also equally so just gives a lot of knowledge. There's a double damage here. Be picked up by J-Bud. "20 minutes in, I mean, I was a little bit worried, but this Ursa had a really good, a pretty good laning stage. I mean, it started off rocky, but he kind of kept to himself after 1 death. And since then, there's just been no gank attempts. There we go. J-Bud. There's the front flip. Defensive Mars Arena will keep them off of their cores. And now Shock comes in as well. They'll lose J-Bud. The Mortimer Kiss is dealing a lot of damage, and they're pinging out Shock. They want to try to get him. Meanwhile, Tafire, he's going to be the sacrificial lamb, but the real challenge here is, yeah, Moon takes out the enemy carry. The trade-offs are just looking a lot better for Radiant, for fans of 4-star. They seem to just be in the driver's seat, just always making plays. I mean, even if the Underlord, or even if the Primal Beast is dying, they're getting the important kills, right? Roshan's still bottom for 3 minutes 20. Let's see if they'll try to go for this Roche soon. Or maybe a Tormentor can be done. It looks like Moon might want to try to do it. There we go. He's going to try to solo this. Oh, no. Oh. Well calculated. There's the shard, a pretty good shard as well. The Snapfire there. 9k net worth ahead too. That's insane. As Cat is invis, but they do see him just on the edge of the ward, and they'll grab him. But Cat, like I said, is pretty tanky. Gonna try to just get the hell out of there. The spear. Actually, 4-star. There's a route onto a lot of heroes, and here comes J-Bud. J-Bud. Though no BKB, there is a global silence that's going to prevent any follow-up here as they lose Cat. the arena, resetting things a little bit. Now J-Bud getting picked apart. He does use the ulti, but he doesn't even get to slam anyone down, as that's a good win for Dire right now. MLG. Good use of the global silence and good way to punish a little bit of exploration. As now Sweats also in trouble. Oh, Rubik, oh no. Wants to get a cheeky kill with the stolen spells, and I mean, they've just fed all 4 of them now. Ursa coming in though. This is, I'm not too sure. I think they're kind of crumbling here. They got to be careful not to overexert themselves. And the Ursa doesn't have, well, he's getting kills anyway. I was going to say he doesn't have Enrage. But Cat comes in, the rest of them are out. Alright, ultra kill for Moon. He just comes in and kills them anyway. I mean, that made up for everything. This was pretty bad, and then they continued, and he just spawns in and kills them all, one by one. Damn, ultra kill.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Moon is him, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty brave to, you know, not anticipate an Ursa to TP here and just kill you. Okay, we've got the Ags there. 4 staff and then Dragon Lance soon. Oh, this is only going to get harder, man. They've got a fresh BKB on their mid laner. You can still cancel the ulti with the global silence, but this magic resistance is really powerful. 11k net worth, 18 to 15. 25 minutes approaching very soon as they've lost the first tier 2, and it is the mid tier 2. As now fans of 4 staff seem to want to move towards this top lane. Not sure what can Dire do. Is there any items that they're waiting on? Gonna get an Orchid eventually for the PL. Batrider has the 2 utility things that he needs to catch people, but that's the thing. I mean, it just needs to be them initiating. I think, like I said, Dire's lineup is a little bit better in regards to team fight and what they can do. But now, I mean, Roshan quite low. Mars gonna be ready to blink in. I mean, it looks like Slap's going to very bravely blink in. Global Silence, the BKB. You go up and Ursa, he's picked up the Aegis. Dire, they need to pull the plug. They've got to get the hell out of there on MLG. As Underlord wants to cut them off, though. There's the gate. Anarchist, he probably won't be so lucky as they find him, and they'll take out this POS 5. Ursa blinks in as well. Iceman very low, and the bashes are a lot. This offlaner has gone too. They've lost 2 now, as Anarchist also goes down. And Batrider grabs an illusion, unfortunately, and now they turn it around with the root, with the Mortimer Kisses, and this is a beautiful fight for Radiant. Fans of 4 star wiping the floor with MLG in this first game, as a stolen lasso too. And just one, yeah, disaster after disaster there. 27 minutes. Looks like they're going to lose their first set of racks. As they just didn't, yeah, they didn't back quick enough. I mean, obviously Cat with the global spell there is extremely strong, but they kind of lingered around to try to save the silencer, I think, and that, you know, ended up with, you know, Mars getting caught and some other people kind of lingering, and then they used the arena and the lasso, but he lassoed an illusion. It was just unfortunate here for MLG. A bit of a rough engagement there, and they've been punished very, very harshly there with the whole racks being gone. 18k net worth ahead. They didn't even kill anyone. Yet they still want to try to fight here. I mean, he doesn't have lasso for 4 seconds. Very brave of Slap to play like this. And now, I mean, J-Bud gonna come in. Surprised indeed. I mean, you could say that. It was a surprise from Primal Beast as he comes in to punish Slap, and Slap, though, living for most of this. The arena comes in. The ulti comes through, though. J-Bud getting quite low, but he's a very tanky boy. Courtesy of that Crimson Guard, as well as the Dispel from the BKB that he had, and they'll finally take him down. But at what cost? Because the rest of your team are dying. He blinks away. He will make it through that gate up top. Ursa, ulti used. It's going to run out soon, but... How are we, Dan? Hope we're doing well. Damn, this is rough. He's got the Ags as well. That's insane. Two Lotuses ready to go. So Global Silence not very good against these two. Yeah, seeing a PL, I don't know. That's the second time. I mean, Slappy's blinking him without ulti, and Silencer just dies to the cleave, by the way. He's just gone. Slap's going to go down too, and I mean, not knowing when your spell's on cooldown, I think he's assuming that he had lasso, but now they're just feeding kill after kill, and this is just getting really rough. They're just crumbling here on MLG. It's a triple kill for Moon again. He's 13-1, and this is, I don't know how you come back from this game now. Yeah, a bit of a rough time for MLG, as it looks like they're gonna lose their second set of racks. Possibly the third, as, I mean, Shock's going to move on in aggressively against J-Bud of all people, who can blink in if he wants and just, yeah, and he will, and he'll find the right one. There's a few stuns, there's the root. They even throw the dust on him as well, and this is probably, oh, it doesn't clip him actually, the dust does not land. So luckily he does get out of it. It was just out of range, so, I mean, quite lucky for him, but I mean, can you say the same about what's happening up top, as Ursa's just smacking away at your tower. The rest of Radiant aren't with him, though. Can they kill him twice? He's got to be a bit more respectful here. He will head on out.
The Dire gave up a bottom tower.
30 minutes. 23k net worth. 29-17 as the rest of fans of Force Staff are going to move together as a unit and start assaulting this bottom tower here. Batrider, there we go. He grabs one. Ulti as well from the Silencer to help do this, but it's not enough damage. Ursa, he should go down, but it's only his first death. There's a nice Mortimer Kisses set up there, dishing out a lot of splash damage onto these heroes. They do lose J-Bud, but most of these heroes are all very, very low now. As to Fire wanted to get a cheeky kill. He's probably going to lose his life here. And they actually haven't got much. So the longer the fight's gone on, the better it seems to be going for Dire, or maybe not. As that was a really quick turnaround there. And luckily, Phantom Lancer on 7 HP manages to evade death. And there's a buyback from the Pos 4 Chaos Knight. TP in as well. They got to get the hell out of here. He wants to. He's going to give him the Fiend Gate, unless he's going to come through. He will come through. He's got the Crimson. He's got the Lotus Orb, and he resets this fight completely. Very back and forth, but ultimately they just kind of lack damage against these Radiant heroes right now. Ursa doesn't give a damn. The cleave damage doing so much to Shock. Shock has to get the hell out of there. Ursa, though, gets lassoed. Ulti pops there. The Enrage is there. Can they hold this bear long enough? There's a kill. There's a buyback as well. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of greedy punishment possibly here as they drag him into the base, and he's just dead. And the rats are still alive. Oh no, this is possibly a turnaround here. Can they do it without the Ursa? Answer, short answer. This is the third or fourth time Phantom Lancer's just evaded death. They don't have the dust. They've got the wards, but they're just not. They're not using the dust in time. But Phantom Lancer. I mean, Shock is playing out of his mind here. He's really trying his best, and he is surviving through a lot of this onslaught. And now Dire, they completely punish this push, this, I guess, a bit of a bravado and a bit of a overconfident push here with your Ursa ending up in the enemy fountain. That, I don't know how that happens. But they don't get anything out of it. The racks are still alive. They get a buyback from one hero. And they're even going to kill Cat too. I think there's a few comms going on right now. If your fans are 4-star. The longer the fight goes, the more this Phantom Lancer can kind of manipulate and play around a lot of these heroes. I think there's a lot of credit to Shock for actually just staying alive. Not getting clipped by Dust or anything. I'm not sure if they had Dust, but they had one sentry here, but he was just, there was like 3 occasions where he got so low, under 100 HP, and he managed to just elude them. So then all their resources were used.
I must have them all.
Though it is still 16k net worth ahead for fans of 4-star. And they have taken every single tier 2. But this Ursa is so high in the net worth. By a mile. However, right, it's been a while since we've looked, but look at who's second. I mean, PL's caught up with these other cores. He's got an Orchid, he's got an Ags, he's got the Yasha. Soon going to finish off the Bloodthorn. This is going to be a pretty scary PL eventually. And I did say that later on in the game, you know, generally, you know, on paper, Ursa can have a bit of a hard time against someone like a PL, right? Just jumping around and, you know, makes the Ursa use his ulti, but then he doesn't know which one to hit. It can be a little bit rough. Roshan is alive bottom for 25 seconds. Can the Ursa do it in that short time? He probably can. Dire, though, they scan it out. Looks like they're going to wait for Roche. They don't want to try to do it in that brief time. As it might be the Bat Rider to break the smoke. CK gonna get a pipe actually. Pretty interesting. Is this Roshan number 2? It certainly is. We have the banner as well as the Aegis. I don't think you should give this Ursa this. I think if you're Dire, sorry, obviously, you know, if you're Radiant, you certainly want Ursa to have it. But if they choose to not do anything, I mean, how can you fight into it though? You do have the global. Well, okay, they'll decide to. Smoke up onto 4. PL showing in the mid lane. They're going to run into Cat. A bit of deja vu in a very similar situation to before. As Batrider grabs one. There's that arena as well. The Mortimer Kiss is coming through. And unfortunately, Iceman, he's throwing his ulti. He has to get the hell out of there. There's a lot of splash damage coming out onto a lot of Dire heroes here. J-Bud doing wonders as well as Cat. And they've lost 2. The PL's quite low as well. Where's he gone? Can he evade any of this? The damage is too much. It's just splashing around everywhere. And even Cat staying alive. They lose the mid laner, but they've just team wiped them. And Roshan is still there on a golden platter. Half HP. There we go. Thank you very much. As he kills Cat. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't know if it depends on how quick they'll do it. They should be able to get megas, but if they don't get megas here, I think it's Cat's fault for not being there.
The Dire might want to mine the top tower.
He needs to be ready to buy back and ulti back in.
Dire's top tower. You know, Dire's top tower's gone.
There we go. Top rack's gone. 22k net worth. 38 to 25. 37.5 minutes in, and this final rack's down bottom is also getting pressured by Rubik and the 2C creeps too, so it's going to be megas for sure. Ursa, I mean, maybe they didn't learn their lesson. He's going to jump forward. They wanted to try to spear, but had to blink away. So they have a lasso. They certainly do. This is their final ditched effort here on MLG to climb back into this fight. As PL, the real one, gets jumped on, the bashes there, and they're going to hold him down as well. No global silence to save him. He's gone. Dead. And the global comes out now, but it's way too late. Your carry's already dead. They do lose the snapfire in the back lines there. There's a buyback from the PL now. As Ursa tries to TP out of there. Meanwhile, to the side here. Actually lose the Ursa one time. Now Rubik also to fire. He's probably going to go down to a bit of splash. They're just kind of ignoring the Ursa now, killing these other heroes if they can. There's the arena. And this is a lot of damage coming out onto Cat, as well as J-Bud. They will kill him. Ursa, though, getting kited. And I was saying this before, I mean, Shock, he can play around with his food a little bit. Ursa not knowing which one the real one is, and they team wipe them. They managed to team wipe them, so they know how to take these fights, but, you know, is it too late? You know, it seems like they figured it out a bit too late. They kited the Ursa there. Well, they had somebody engage in the Ursa, and he just wasn't a part of that battle down here in this little corner. And without that, they don't really have too much damage, actually. If you think about it, it's a lot of just, like, magical damage on Radiant, but the only right click is coming out from this Ursa. And I think, I'm not sure if CK finished his pipe. He must have, yeah. Oh well. Now, they do have megas, so the game is a little bit different. But remember when I said before, oh, you know, that was a risky play for them to play here and do this. I think that, again, here was a little bit of a risky play. They've been punished for it, and, you know, once the game gets later and later, these engagements that can be punished, I think there's a lot more, you know, it's a lot more costly is what I'm saying, right? They'll be able to actually capitalize a lot more off it. PL is getting a little bit spooky. Looks like Radiant maybe want to farm buybacks. Or a specific item, perhaps. We got a Satanic there. He's pretty slotted now on Ursa. Got some squiggles on the map, I'm not sure what they mean. Big circles. Another circle. Well, they smoke through heroes. If they can pinch this PL, this is going to be huge. They just have to wait for him to come to lane. It might be Anarchist to die. They saw him just ball. They know that he's on the other side there. Snapfire. Doesn't quite land the cookie, but hits with the hits with that dust there.
Dire's mid towers haven't taken the Dire or parcel to that mid tower.
A little bit scared, a little bit hesitant on Radiant. And they're making sure they definitely want Roshan. But he's not up for a while. They'll go for the Tormentor, it looks like. So they get Tormentor number 2. Not very good on Rubik, right? It'd be good if it was the Primal Beast that had it. Yeah, not that good. What are these builds? How are you gonna win this game? Mars picking up his own Crimson Guard. We have Bat Rider with the big heavy of the Yasha, Hurricane Pike. He's gonna get Sanj and Yasha. The right clicks from him can hurt a lot, actually. They gotta be careful of that. We'll see if they can do it. Are they gonna try to push? I don't know. They might just be waiting for this Roshan. It's going to drag out the game a little bit, but that's alright. They're turtling. They're turtling very well. Don't see the ward there. What talents are... Well, you know, look at buyback as well. Mars and Silencer for Dire, and only one hero being Snapfire with a buyback here on Radiant. We'll have Bat Rider now accumulate his. Man, I'm not sure. I mean, I get it. Maybe they want to wait for Roche, but they're really just hoping that Dire leave their base. But Dire, they're not giving them an opportunity at all. But with the waves constantly pushed in, it's hard to make any plays. Speaking of which, though, we'll have Slap smoke himself up and see if maybe they can catch someone off guard. I mean, they're slowly closing in, but looks like a few of the heroes aren't there anymore. Everybody's smoked up on Dire, but what for? The creeps are too shoved in, you can't do anything about it. We're just playing some passive Dota. I'm a bit worried about his damage on PL now, not being able to kill the creep wave that quickly. Well, it takes us one little slip up. I mean, both of these guys are just really... They're playing very cautious on Fans of 4 stuff. I guess they, you know, really wanting to go into this grand final here. It is a semi-final, so this game's extremely important. This series is extremely important. Well, J-Bud seems to be the one person alone, but he's someone with almost 4k HP. Alright, they smoke again. They gotta find something. They gotta find someone. They don't find anyone. It's gonna run out again. I mean, it's very clear what Radiant's plan is. To just wait them out, bleed them, and then get the Roshan. But I mean, Dire, I don't know what a Dire. They're expecting them to run up to the high ground. They would have done that by now, right? So it's clear that they're just holding them there. So I think, I mean, Dire just playing right into Radiant's hands right now. Just playing on the terms that Fans of 4 stuff want to play on, which is going to be holding the Aegis, and even more now with Refresher and Cheese. And Dire, I don't know. I'm not sure if they've... I know they haven't given up, but it's just it's very passive. They just have to, I guess, hope for a bit of a miscalculation or a step up. They don't feel confident enough to leave the base and try to get someone farming in lane, it seems. There we go, Roshan. He's chasing Ursa. So Roche number 3 will have Aegis, Banner, Cheese, and the Refresher. I'm not sure who's going to get what. I'd even consider not giving Ursa the Aegis. I think he can just have the Cheese instead. I don't see this bear dying at all.
Just got stomped by the Radiant.
Okay, Refresher on the Underlord. Oh no, the Primal is really good. 39 to 30. All right, now's go time. Oh, no, it's not. They'll pause it. I'll have a brief disconnect for a little bit. What? Someone in the voice chat. Interesting. I mean, you can lock these chats. I think I can lock them. I don't know. Well, hold that thought. Alright, here we go. They've got Aegis, they've got everything. Global silence to stop him. It does go off, but I mean, BKB as well. Slap has to just disengage, and there's that Aghanims coming out from the Underlord, pushing the rest of them into their base as they'll look for the one here that they need to kill, and that is this PL. Can they find him? I mean, these Underlord roots are just huge. They're going to eventually run out, and the fight will move more to the south here as Ursa ulti used as well. The banner is dropped down, so these creeps are not taking any damage. There's the break. There's a lot of damage. It looks like Shock. I mean, how can he get out of this? He's just rooted forever. There's also an arena that gets thrown out, and a stolen arena actually from the Rubik, holding 4 heroes in place here. As, I mean, it looks like the Dire's Ancients just getting chipped down eventually. Buybacks galore as they're all coming back into it. It's not going to matter. The Ancient's going to fall in game 1. Eventually, there was a little bit of a... They just wanted to wait until Roshan was ready, but that's good Dota. That's disciplined Dota. As fans of 4 staff will take game 1. There we go. I want to see... I am curious to see this graph, right? Let's have a look. Damn, okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm not too sure what went wrong. I think there was one lane or I think that it should have just been... It just should have been MLG being the ones to make these plays with the Batrider first, but it kind of went on the other foot there. I think there was a few attempts down bottom where they killed Moon one time, and then since then they just kind of left him alone for a bit. And I think J-Bud played this Primal Beast extremely well, and they just played a little bit too quick to the point where, you know, the smokes, I'm not sure how many smokes from MLG there were, but they didn't seem to really hunt at a certain time. I think they just got their items a bit quicker on fans of 4 staff, and they just kind of snowballed from there. So props to them, really well performed, especially on, I mean, all of them did really well, but how do you end up, right? What's his final score? 21-3, that's insane. Yeah, PL, I don't know. I don't know about it. Thoughts? Average, maybe. It was just a bit interesting. All right, so I'm going to go to intermission. I'm going to play a bit of music, get more coffee in me. I need more coffee. And I'll be back very, very soon, okay? Where's my synthwave? Cold ones. Free synthwave music. As I'm sure they're going into the lobby like right now as well. They're pretty quick about it, right? Which is really good, but I'll be right back, okay? Give me a few seconds. Yeah, I guess the first pick was the interesting part. I mean,
Brother, this guy stinks!
they picked it first pick, so yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna change the names of these teams. They're not the right teams. Let me fix that before I go. 1 second. All right. Alright. Whoops, that's all caps. Let's fix that. Alright, we'll have game 2 very soon, guys. We'll see if they can bring it back to an even playing field on MLG. I know they have the capacity to do it. They're just going to have to, yeah, really have a bit of a pep talk there. I'm not too sure exactly what went wrong. It just seems like they played a little bit faster and won most of, if not all, the lanes there on Fans of 4 stuff. So we'll be right back, all right? We should do the Dota while we wait, right? What a great idea. Let's do that. Hold on. Hold your horses. Alright. We can leave the music up, right? We can leave the music. Dota. Here we go. Alright, let's do this. Alright, easy, right? This is gonna be so easy. I'll turn the tunes down a little bit. Okay. I like to zoom in. Is it? No, this is fine, right? It's already zoomed in. Yeah, imagine playing it. I mean, dude, this sucks, man. I'm getting old. This is not big enough for me. Like, this is better. Does that mean I'm getting old? Because that's 100%. That's too small. Well, it's not too small, but I prefer this. Shit. Getting freaking old now. Okay, here we go. Somebody give me a hero. Give me a hero name. This is just based on race, gender, attributes, all that sort of stuff. IO. Okay. Yep, probably one of the most unique heroes, the back green. So you've done nothing for me. Nothing at all. I don't know why I listened to you. It's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Okay. Someone have another hero. Possibly one that overlaps with something else, please. Yeah, gee, thanks. Yeah. Can we get give me another one? And I swear, if you say something stupid, Sven. Okay, that's a good hero choice. There we go. What race is Sven, guys? Do we know what race he is? Let's find out. He's a fishman. He's a human / fishman. Okay, so we have a male carry, whose a species is one of these two, right? Melee, easy. Attribute strength, but he's not a strength hero. Huh? Hold that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. That ain't right. A male carry, melee, who's easy, who isn't strength though. I mean, Juggernaut, right? But it's human. Yeah, human. It's got to be Juggernaut. Okay. It's not Juggernaut. It is an agility. Well, duh. There's agility here. Okay. Oh, wait. What race? Kez. Kez is in India? Okay. Never mind. I'm assuming they're a human. Right? What does partial mean? What does that mean? Like, in regards to it being correct? Like, because they're mixed race. So it's a human male carry, agility melee. Well, no, it's not. It's got to be a human. Who's human? He's kind of human. He's a human dragon. Oh, he's strength as well. It's agility. It's agility. AM. Yes, thank you. Damn it. Anti-mage. There we go. We got him. Good job. Anti-mage. It was anti-mage. All right, next thing. What do you want to do next, guys? Should I just go down? Should we do quote? I think the loading screen's usually the hardest one. Usually the hardest one. We'll just go down, huh? Well, if you want explosions, except no substitutes, a techies line, yeah, that's pretty easy.
If you want explosions,
It's loud.
Except no substitutes.
Very good. Very good. I've been pretty good with the quotes. I don't think I've guessed over 3 times. Okay, ability icon. That's Winter Wyvern's. That's Winter Wyvern's thing. That's easy. Easy. All right. Now, I remember last time I did this, I said, oh, this is usually the harder ones, and I've just said it again, and then it was so easy. So, usually these are hard. Okay. However, I think I know what it is. I actually think I know this is a Legion Commander one. I think I know this one. Yeah, look at that! Yeah, look at this. Any of you guys recognize that? Absolutely I did. How's that? That's why I'm immortal, because I'm a sweaty loser. Right? Sweaty loser, idiot moron. Oh, that's that done, right? Are we in the game yet? I thought I was going to watch. What happened? Did they redo the lobby? Oh, maybe I didn't click it. Maybe I didn't click it in time. Alright, whatever. That's okay. Okay. That's pretty much all we can do, right? Oh, we can do some... Well, I really mashed my keys together like a idiot. What's happening? Ah! Oh, private lobby. Okay, they haven't started yet. Right, wait. Alright, we'll wait. We'll wait. Let's scramble it up. Okay, we have these pounds. Well, I can't remember. Is this pound? I think it's pound. This is all British, right? Yeah, English, Brazil. What is this? Like chips and spring onions and capsicum and chicken and sauce or churros? Now, I'm a controversial take. I don't think churros are that good. I think they're nice, but I don't, I don't jump in joy for them. I think I'm not even lying. I think I've had churros maybe about 5 times in my life ever. I think. Under 10. Definitely under 10. I don't think they're that good. They're tasty, right? Dip it in chocolate. Yeah, nice. Awesome. But I'm going to pick this, but I think this is going to be wrong. No. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Ooh, what the hell is that? Oh, yuck. Bratwurst. Jerk chicken. What is this? In beans or something? Potato? It looks really nice. Jerk chicken is good. Now, people think this is burnt. This isn't burnt. That's just the, jerk chicken's meant to be like that. I guarantee it's not crisp. Like, you can look at the you can tell it's glistening. It's glistening. You can tell. That looks terrible. Whatever the hell is going on here looks terrible. We're going for the chicken. What the hell? Crispy pork belly or steak pie with gravy. I am a big pie enjoyer. However, I don't like it like this. I don't like it smothered in gravy. I don't want it to be in a pool of gravy. I love pie, but I don't know what they're doing in England. Why are they making gravy pools terrible? But this chicken, this pork belly's nice, but like without a sauce or anything. I mean, there's a dipping thing here, but you can barely see what it is. I'm actually very torn here. I don't know what to pick. Damn it, I'm probably going to go with a pie. Damn it, I was wrong. Of course most people would pick it. People don't like English food. These look so, yeah. Rice, chips. Now that looks a little bit crisp. There's no sauce though. This looks dry. This is a very dry meal. But noodles, yeah, me agreeing. Yeah, I'm gonna go. What? There's no sauce there. That looks dry as. Okay. Oh my god, these are so hard today. Now this looks boring, right? Again, no sauce. But this cheese looks AI. This cheese looks AI. It looks like it's gonna make me shit. The Gunner Dog. The cheese doesn't look good. That looks like I'm gonna be like shitting something out later. That doesn't look right. But I know, but like, who's gonna just eat that? There's no substance to that either. It's just boring. I don't even think I can, not that you can see salt, but I can tell that's not even salted. Who sells 5 nuggets? That's a good, yeah, the 5 one, yeah, there's 5 of them. Are we going for the dog that looks AI as shit and it looks like it's gonna make you shit? I think we are. Yeah, okay, that's very close. That's very close. You see the percentages there? What the shit? Okay, all right. Pulled pork chipper, that looks nice. It is a lot going on the there's a lot going on there, but there's also a lot going on here. 15 pounds. You're feeding like 2 or 3 people here. Steak and what? Ale. So it looks like you've got chicken bites. I think these, oh, it says it right here. Korean barbecue chicken sliders, steak pie, popcorn chicken. The thing cuts off. I think it's mac, some sort of cheesy mac or something, and cheese bites. Ooh. Crinkle. Oh god, I'm not paying attention to. What's happening? Are we? What is the game happening? Hello? Should I not trust Anarchist anymore? It's just not letting me join in on him. It just kicks me out. I'll join in on someone else if oh god, we're okay. We'll finish the scramble later. Wait, should we finish it? No, we'll be real quick. All right, we're gonna speedrun it. Speedrun. Boom. All right, speedrun. 5 seconds. 5 seconds is what you got. 4, 3. Absolutely. What? You want that disgusting schlong down your mouth? 5, 4, 3, 2. The fries. What? I'm an idiot. I'm doing so bad. 5, 4. They both look bad. 3, 2, 1. This looks more fun, I guess. The barbecue sauce, maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go with this. That was stressful. I did very bad luck. 6 out of 10. Terrible play. One of those was weird, man. I don't think. Yeah, there's a lot of shitty votes tonight. Okay. All right, we're back. Swapping sides as well, right? Yes, MLG are now on Radiant. And we haven't picked our carries first, okay? But we have picked a carry, I mean Wind Range. Sino getting picked. We have the Shadow Demon for the save. The Slardar still pretty popular. Chaos Knight most likely going to be the 4 position. Again with
10 seconds to go.
Okay. Reaver playing that. We have
5 seconds.
Tiny getting picked. Interesting. Bounty, Wind Ranger.
Radiant's pick. Tide Hunter.
Damn, there's a lot of skirmishes that are going to happen quite early in this game. Bounty Hunter and Tiny are a very crazy combo, right?
10 seconds to go.
Bounty Hunter just has the capacity to really kind of scout ahead, and depending on what facet the Wind Ranger goes for, if the kill shot is still available, I'm not sure if they've changed her, right? Why do people not want to rep their teams? I don't know. You know, I'm not a part of a team. Maybe somebody wants me to be on their team. I'll play in the whatever. What's the high? I don't know if I'm the high enough MMR. Does it cap it? Like, if I'm immortal, can I join the highest one? I don't know what it is. Should I play? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, the bad guys. We love the bad guys.
10 seconds to go.
We don't have an updated bracket yet, so I don't know if people are out yet, or if people are still in, or if they've updated it. My last thing that I saw of the bracket was... Oh, my streamer mode's enabled. So you can't see. Was Fallen versus Gaming Guardians, Bad Guys versus MLG, Fans of 4-Star versus whoever wins the Fallen one. which I casted one of those. I can't remember exactly what happened.
10 seconds to go.
What's my MMR bracket? I don't know. Immortal. You don't need to know the numbers. It's a secret. You don't need to know the number. I'm only just immortal. I'm not that good. Alright. Drow Ranger. Love this hero. I love Drow Ranger. I love seeing a Drow Ranger game, right? Shout out to Illadine, by the way. Not that he'll ever watch this. But he made me... I always love his Drow. I've got a soft spot for this hero, and he played such a good Drow game. I put it on my YouTube channel a few days ago. If you guys want to check that out, where he played a beautiful Drow game. And kind of had a moment where he kind of 1v5'd or 1v4'd or something. It was really good. Anyway, I do like Drow a lot. They do have a decent amount of catch for the Drow, though, right? So, I'm not sure what heroes are banned. I mean, they could still pick some... I was expecting, like, you know, usual picks are, like, someone like Lifestealer or something against this, so you can kind of dodge out with the Ags if they haven't changed him, but Drow, interesting, okay. Minus armor with Slardar, pretty nice. They do have the save with the Shadow Demon. Right, so that's kind of cool. Deluxe says YouTube, I do. I'm new to doing it. I don't know what I'm doing. How do you know my MMR? And that's not my MMR. That's 69,000, man. What are you saying, hoodwinked enthusiasts? What is this number? That's close. How do you know? How do people know my MMR? Can you guys look it up? That's not fair. I didn't even know you could do that.
10 seconds to go.
I don't think that's my MMR. I get so close to 6k. I'm not 6k. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. All right. I was in high school once. Yeah. Very funny. Very funny. Beastmaster. Whee. Okay, I'm seeing just so much physical damage here. So much physical damage. A lot of, I mean, Tidehunter's gonna have a fun time. Wind Ranger should be able to kind of evade a lot of this. They'll go for a Lich. Okay. What the hell's happening here? What have they moved? Okay, yeah, the Tiny's gonna be mid. Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. That's clever, right? They flex the Tiny. Tiny against Beastmaster. I mean, at least it's a mid lane hero who can burst a wave, and if not, also burst some of the summons that he has in lane. I like what they did there. I still think Beastmaster actually kind of like wins the lane. I think he still wins the lane. We shall see. We shall see.
It's time to play the game.
It is. It is time to play the game.
Time to play the game.
What lineup do I like better? I mean, I'm a fan. I'm a stickler for just like diversity and like, you know, ticking a lot of boxes, right? In my opinion, they lack a little bit of magical damage on this lineup here. And fans of 4-star have some pretty good heroes against melee, right? The, you know, the Lich, right? They have to get up and close. I mean, obviously the Drow Ranger is the range, you know, she's ranged, right? So that is one of the exceptions. But, oh, that's, I don't want it that many times. Why? Oh, jeez.
Places, everyone.
Hello? Yeah, there we go. I mean, they're gonna have to get... They're gonna have to really lock down Wind Ranger. It's a lot about this Moon, you know, how Moon plays with this Wind Ranger here. She's either gonna feed a lot, or she's going to be unstoppable and they cannot kill. Yeah, absolutely. So people are not going for the kill shot anymore. They're just not going for it. Shackle shot applied per hero, 40 damage. Okay, I mean, see people. Uh-oh. Shock. Oh, and oh no, the shackle too. Shock himself, living up to his name as he runs into all 5 of the enemy heroes. Unfortunately. Oh, we will quickly pause this music. Game 1 was Game 1 was won by fans of 4-star, who are currently playing on the Dire team. I mean, yeah, this is a pretty...
Away we go.
Okay. I think this is actually not too hard of a game for Dire to win. They need to just kite these 3 melee cores and really burst Drow really fast, and then they can absolutely win this game. I think they've got a lot of heroes. They've got, like, I like to call it a reset hero. I'm the only one that says it. But, like, a hero that resets a fight, or obviously Ravage is most likely used to, you know, engage if you want to, which is really good. But, you know, heroes like Tide, even the Lich as a last pick's not too bad too. That Frost Shield is extremely valuable. You've got the Tiny that can also do a bit of splash AoE stun. I think they do have the tools to kind of kite these melee cores and take out Shock. Speaking of Shock, Jesus, he's blood grenade and everything. They're throwing everything at this poor guy, or this poor girl in lane. I'm just a girl, leave me alone. He's alright though. Losing out on a bit of last hits there. But equally so, Radiant, they certainly have some really high meta heroes that don't necessarily need too many items to be strong, right? You need a Blink Dagger on the Slardar. Reaver can always just join. He's Reality Rift, and I think the changes to CK is extremely strong. Slap as well could also either just go Ags or Blink. It looks like he's queued up the Ags. And they'll have a window of being extremely powerful. The early to mid game, I think, should go in Radiant's favor, but then once they get the tools and the items to be able to kind of maneuver around these guys, Dire have the possibility to claim this victory here. Moon stunned up a little bit. The evasion though should help him out. Gonna turn around, hit Reaver a little bit. MLG won. Did they? Have I said the wrong thing? Am I wrong? No, they didn't. You're classy. No, they did not. They did not win. Do you want to know why? Because I went to the intermission, and we have fans of 4-star with 1 there. All right, so you're a... Yeah. So on the record now, everybody, confirmed that Classy as Fuck is a liar. A Weasley little liar. They like to go into Twitch chats and spread false narratives. Don't believe anything they say. Ever. Yeah, this is going as I expected. So J-Bud can get last hits here, and he pretty much has to just burst and use his mana to do so. But I think Slap should still come out on top of this lane. He needs to be careful with these boars, though. I want to see how much damage it does to them. At level 1, took it to half HP. 3-minute Lotuses. Radiant looks like they're going to get both sets of them, which is extremely good here, especially for Shock, who has been getting bells thrown left, right, and center at him in this lane. That's okay, no problem. We'll just know that you're a liar. That's okay, you have to live with it, Shock. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he didn't have the healing Lotus up in time. The save, will it keep him alive? No, he's gone. Even if he gets his heal off, maybe. Actually, he does get it off, but one more hit should do it. That is bad. That hurts. That really hurts this Drow Ranger lane. And now Anarchist as well. Gonna get right-clicked down. And this is that's a spicy meatball here. You got a lot of magical damage. The gush, the slow from the frost as well. It's very, very pesky there. Ay. Not good. Oh, they do have a ward to the right side here for Sweats. They stun him up. Moon should have a pretty fun time here. This win run is so... Even just value level 1, it's just so good in this lane. It just means they can't really initiate on him. I mean, they could stack some spells, but they certainly need the right-click follow-up, so... Pretty unkillable Wind Ranger in lane. Yeah, I haven't seen these two paired up before, and they last picked this Lich, so they must really, high value or a lot of respect for the hero at least. And so far, it's a pretty strong combo there. Those spells getting utilized together. Bounty quite low here. The one annoying thing is, I mean, Reaver, high armored hero, Chaos Knight Pos 4 is very annoying. Bounty as well also has high armor. Oh, we did lose the Pos 5 down in that bottom lane. Looks like they comboed those spells again. And yeah, they just don't do damage yet. Level 6 might change things up a tiny bit here. They did make some big changes to Tidehunter, actually. They did the blubber, that's right. They did change the blubber a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what they did. Pretty sure I saw Gork talking about it. They changed blubber. As we're going to close in on those 6-minute power runes. With mid lane still going as I expected it to go. Then Slardar actually extremely low on 17 HP. I'm not sure what happened there. Reaver bodying himself very aggressively. They don't have enough mana. Well, yes, they do, actually. There's that bonus damage coming out on him, and that is hurting a lot. The win run as well. Aggressively, and they'll finish off Reaver. Good kill there for Moon. And also, yeah, the Slardar quite low. Can't get close enough. They actually have Lich moving into this mid lane, because Cat should be happy and healthy enough. Kind of lane alone for a brief time. Did they get the... Oh, they didn't even get the rune, though. Damn, that's a shame. The rune still gets picked up by the Beastmaster. Reaver once again refusing to play a traditional support. Yeah. He's going for the CK shenanigans. Got those 7-minute XP shrines.
My blades grow thirsty.
So this top lane has not gone very well, I don't think, for Dire. It's gone... I mean, for Radiant, sorry. It's not gone well for this Slardar. 2 melee calls against a natural evasion here. Bounty Hunter with high armor, who's just kind of annoying and poking at you. So it's pretty hard. I mean, and also, you know, with Shock dying in this bottom lane, they do have Bounty here, but they've got a ward, so they see him. He knows it as well. Very brave play, Shock, to move forward like that. He just got the save, though. So the reset it. Nice double stun from Reaver. Shock manages to get out of harm's way. Reaver, though, can't say the same thing to Fire. They're all getting quite low on each of these heroes. Shock really pushing the boundaries here, but you push too hard and you fall off the cliff there as this Drow Ranger goes down. Meanwhile, it looks like we lost the Slardar top as well. And then they're not done yet. I mean, Tafire's just going to run down. They find Anarchist, and this spell damage is just huge. It's such a nice combo here, and with Sweats coming in too, right-clicking left, right, center takes him out as well. There's that ulti. Cat, just one more hit would have killed him. There we go, turns around with that anchor smash and takes him out as Iceman wants to desperately get some sort of return kill. But Cat will get out of there, and ulti thrown onto Shock. To Fire. He will probably die for it, though. It's a nice attempt there, but he'll go down. A lot of crazy stuff going down in the bottom lane. There's that net worth swing. That last second Ravage there. I'm not sure if he gets it off and manages to waddle away.
Invisibility.
And they've turned up they've really turned up the plays here in the second game as well on Fans of Four Staff. They're stacking away for their Tidehunter. A lot of heroes still down here. The first Raw gets used to Fire. He respawns and he instantly dies. They want to try to get Shocked, but with a nice usage there. Actually, Moon with a beautiful shackle comes in through the twin gate there. Ulti used as well onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster, he's utilized all of his spells. He's going to go down too. Here comes Reaver. There's the evasion though. Moon really flexing with this Wind Ranger pick. Comes in and scurries and gets a few cheeky kills there. 0-4 in this Drow, pretty rough start.
Tower could use a hand. top tower, you know the drill.
So have those 10-minute runes very soon. Bounty gets scout. Oh no, shock again. He's trying to go to any area where he can farm in peace, but he's gonna give Sweats a little bit of back talk there. It's just so hard for this drow. Then he has to just jungle, I guess. $4K net worth, 10 minutes in, 3 to 11. A really nice start to this Dire team here. We'll switch over to the net worth very soon. It looks like we might have an engagement either mid or top or both, as they just won't leave them alone. I mean, luckily they find the pos 5 only. Could have been worse. It could have been finding shock, but I said before, this is a nice combo, these two heroes. One scouts them out. The other dishes out most of the damage, and shock. I mean, can they toss? He will. Absolutely, why not? Toss the bounty in. The silence is there. However, J-Bud, they find the drow again. The TP's in, though, from the support team. Reaver. There's some vision there onto him. Can they catch him, though? I mean, Anarchist should be able to set up with that disruption. Banishes him to the Shadow Realm. And they will kill the bounty at least, but this is a very hard game to come back from if you're a drow right now. You can't really farm anywhere. This lane, a little bit too rough because of the Tide Hunter. You go mid and you die as well. Where can you go? He'll try top. So we'll switch over to the net worth. And all 3 cores on the top of that hierarchy there. 4 to 13. They got to get some smoke plays done. They got to get something done here. I think every time that the Primal Roar is ready, they should smoke up with their Beastmaster and try to cause some sort of damage, try to dent the armor. Is that shield rune down bottom? Doesn't look like anyone's seen it yet. It will be Anarchist to see it first.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, it looks like most of the lanes have just been won by Dire now, so...
Bottom towers seen better days. Radiant's toughened up their structures.
Radiant, they need to just try to, I think, bandage the wound and try to get some return kills once in a while. They got to utilize the Roar here from their mid laner. They're going to TP in a few people. And, I mean, Tide Hunter, they'll go on Tide, but the Dispel's there on the Tide Hunter, and Tefire also coming in through the portal to help out with that shield. He'll probably throw it soon. Beautiful Ravage from Cat, and they turn it around. Anarchist, he'll go down too. And they're just too strong right now. They're way too strong.
Radiant's bottom tower seen better days.
I mean, maybe they're waiting on this Beastmaster to get Aghanims, but I don't know.
Radiant lost one of them.
How much are you willing to give up? Because now the tower's gone. The Drow's died a few times. You got to try to mirror or do something else, and it looks like they will pressure mid.
Use a little help.
So they're going to try to get some sort of damage onto this mid tower to open it up at least a little bit. But fresh blink from the Tiny puts Reaver in a bit of an awkward situation here. The track goes on him too. Luckily, it's a long TP from Cat. Otherwise, he probably would have gone down. But now Dire with 4 heroes here. It looks like they're going to take their turn at pushing for a tower here. As I mean, Drow Ranger is nearby. They do manage to pinch Reaver. The Roar, there's that Roar I was talking about. Drow Ranger also here. But Cat is just too strong to fire. And look at Shock. He's already half HP. He's got to be careful on this Drow. All it takes is just another toss onto him and he's probably dead. But it looks like Tiny's going to make the call to get out. Tefire might be the one to go down. Will die, but Shock. Very low. Anchor smash and they kill the Drow again. She's dead for another 30 seconds. Bounty goes down. Cat still alive. The anchor smashes, they hurt. They heal him up too. 1 leveling gush. Can they kill this Tide Hunter? Tiny comes in. There we go. Turning it around. Has a toss in 2 seconds. He's going to toss his friend, is he? Surely not. He wants to toss something. They finally take the tide down. There we go. Oh, Wind Ranger comes in. One right click should be able to finish off Anarchist. Anarchist does go down. Moon comes in. Drow's TPing in. You don't want to TP into this. I don't think it's a good idea. The Wind Ranger's level 11. She's quite low though. The Wind Run, can she get it up in time? She certainly can, evading a lot of that damage. There's a nice shackle as well. Avalanche, ready. Also, Moon's going to live through this. The Drow's going to die another time, guys. This is not good. Shock, get out, man. Bit of a save your friend mentality going on here for MLG. I know they're brothers in arms, but I think you got to cut your losses. And we're at 10k net worth in at 15.5 minutes. Oh. Look at the net worth for Dire. And they take the tower too. This is looking pretty painful here. Iceman has been able to stay away and try to accumulate some farm. As, you know, when he gets that blink dagger, that might be a window for them to do something with it. But Dire, they're playing so assertively, so aggressively. And I think Radiant, they're just taking the bait. They're just thinking maybe we can get return kills here if they dive too much. But I mean, they're just underestimating how much just their toolkit, I guess. You know, the Tide Hunter dispelling himself and being tanky. The Wind Ranger running away with the evasion. We wanted to toss him in. Seven to 22. Oh, it's a rough start, but it is only 16 minutes into the game. Right? There's a chance. They can recover. It looks like they've shown a bit of discipline here now in Radiant. They got to recover. Well, Reeve will go down under the tower, unfortunately. Trying to pressure it. As we're going to have Ags on the Beastmaster. That top tower will go down. As all three of the towers are gone. 17.5 minutes. Dire just invading now. Wind Ranger managed to farm up her first item and is now just connected with the rest of her team who are doing really, really well. And I mean, the best thing I think you can do for Radiant here is to maybe just try to split push with heroes like Slap, with heroes like the Slato, quickly kind of clear waves if you can. I mean, we've got the Ags now on Slap. But I think with the Blink Dagger as well, but I mean, you blink into 3 heroes, you get easily destroyed by it too. Healing up a little bit, actually staying alive. So he manages to stay alive on Iceman, and they do kill J-Bud. I'm not sure if he must have had a big Lotus there. I didn't quite see what healed him. But there we go. A tiny victory there. Smoke from Dire, and from my understanding, I think it might be one of, if not the first smoke. Because they've just not needed to use one. Uh-oh. Okay, there's a defensive brawl, but you've got a Ravage ready to be used. If you want to use it, he will use it to keep the Bounty Hunter alive. Bounty Hunter, he will go down eventually, but you lose the mid laner. Slardar comes in with return. There's the Blink Dagger again, so that's a nice, good kill. Shock, getting a little bit of net worth there, and
but first, you have to
credit to Iceman for not always joining in on these early fights. It got him enough farm for him to get that blink, and that's 2 times now that they've actually managed to pinch something back from this Dire squad. And to give it to your Drow as well, really nice.
Their top tower. Dire's top tower's gone.
Oh, Reaver. Oh, that is so much damage from J-Bud. I mean, tossing that tree might kill him if he waits for the Phylactery, but he's a little bit too speedy on Chaos Knight. That burst is huge. Net worth difference, still enormous gap here. With the closest person being Slap, who wants to get his own blink. So with 2 blinks coming in, hopefully this is, you know, it is going to be a moment that
Dire's mid towers have
Dire are going to have to be a little bit more cautious. But here we go. We're going to get the Tormentor #1 spawning at 20 minutes. As a lot of the shards here are really good on this entire team. We'll see who grabs it. Yeah, I mean, a free invis for one of your allies is really good. All of the shards here are extremely powerful. Smoked out now. Oh dear. I mean, Reaver's going to break the smoke, so they'll get the kill on him. As this is preventing the Drow from dying, so it's not too bad. It's a good death. But they're going to come in and take most of this farm and bully out the rest of Radiant. You got those XP shrines coming up in about 3 seconds. Okay, Beastmaster has a shield rune and a blink. So now we've got the 2 blinks on the more important heroes on Radiant. It might be time for them to
bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right
get a grip of this game and see if they can climb back into it. J-Bud and Fire. I mean, shield rune activated by Slap. Slap sees and knows the Lich is near there, but...
mid tower's getting banged up.
Uh-oh. Iceman gonna be very quickly killed, and I mean, to Fire. 4-staffs himself up. I mean, Slap has got a shield rune. There's that Ravage. The Drow Ranger did dish out a lot of damage with that multi-shot, but the Ravage there to reset things. Can they kill? I mean, that's a nice ulti coming in from Tafire. Looks like Shock will run down to the south to try to avoid some of this. Tafire still alive on a tiny bit of HP. Slap, he was healthy because of the shield rune, but he does go down eventually, followed by the Pos 5. And now J-Bud, Reaver coming in too. They've killed 3. TP out from Drow. Can they catch her in time? Can they see her? No. Thank God, manages to escape. I mean, it's all about who gets the jump now. And I mean, that right there, guys, is a good example of what I said about this draft being really good. A lot of physical damage on these heroes, right? Majority of it is physical. And then you've got, you know, a real beefcake like Tidehunter who can just reset a fight like that, ravages in, deals, you know, a lot of bit of damage, stuns them all, and then just pushes himself forward. And they're right-clicking him, but they do not have enough against him. It's too strong. They want to defend this tower, though. I mean, okay, Sweats. They got the blink raw. They got the blink stun. Looks like they're going to go for it. They don't land it onto Cat. There's that raw, though. Sweats will go down. And they'll drag back in Cat, but I don't know if it's a good idea to go onto Cat, because now look at Wind Ranger up in the north, just dishing out a lot of damage. They're using too much onto this Tidehunter, and now the fight's changed. Iceman, or has it? Nice double stun from Iceman. He will go down, though. Drow soon to follow, with Anarchist, the lone survivor, off, kind of isolated, unable to really save anyone, and that's a team wipe here. It looks nice. They killed the bounty, but then they decided, can we keep going? And Cat very much answered that question for them, saying, no, you cannot. Because they just started hitting a few times, and Cat was not taking any damage there. And another team wipe there. Both tier 2s getting pressured at the same time. Wind Ranger, by the way, no deaths. 8, 0, and 11 right now in this game. Got the Manta as well. Dispel. Tier 2 mid will soon crumble down. As you know, this game too, in this semi-finals, it's looking pretty bad for MLG. I don't know if they're gonna be able to see that grand final spot. I mean, obviously they've got that chance in that lower area, the lower bracket, but they're going to have to really up their game if they are to rematch these guys. However, the game's still pretty early, 24 minutes in. Iceman, so much magical damage. Double silence from Shock. But to decide to keep fighting here without the rest of your boys, it's really rough, even if she gets this kill. But she won't get the kill, because the Ravage lands on her. They're going to ignore Iceman, and they're going to go for the one carry that is possibly going to win the game for them, and that's an instant just dead there. And that's 2 dead. I mean, it looks like they lost Reaver up top as well. And, oh, actually, Moon, that's a big kill here. Slap. Okay, a lot of gold going to him for that. However, I mean, they've lost the tier 2. They'd lose the Drow another time. Roshan up top for another 4.5 minutes. Drow getting a butterfly.
Dire's top tower.
I don't even think she's dying to... She's dying to spells, right? I don't think Wind Ranger is really ulting her. I guess it's the... Yeah, I don't know. Is the butterfly... Okay, gonna go. I don't mind. Actually, I like this. I don't mind this. I mean, against a bounty, it's a little bit like, you know, why would you do this? But I think it's necessary. There might be a different item. It might just be BKB on this check, actually. I can understand picking this item up to kind of, you know, help yourself move around, farm a bit, and then set up for a fight. It's not necessarily to escape. It's more to, you know, silver edge in, see if anybody jumps a friend, and then you can run around the backlines and get some kills. I can understand it. It's either this or BKB. That's my opinion in regards to what Shock needs to buy. Just got to be real careful of Bounty getting that that track on her. And you know, with no Manta, she can't really actively dispel it. All right, Roshan number 1. Oh, there's a roar. It's on the Bounty. Good kill there. Good pinch. And Slap actually climbing up in that net worth a little bit. However, Roshan will still go down to Fans of 4 staff. The Radiant's scanning out, but it's too late. Anarchist seems like he wants to have a look. Immortality going to Moon. As the final tier 2 outside of the base here, Fans of 4 staff will usher themselves towards it. Reaver. Okay. I mean, Shackle, there we go. In a bit of trouble. They're going to stun. But I mean, a nice usage of that wind run very quickly onto Moon. And that's 2 dead. Just like that. You jumped on the Aegis holder. You can't afford to do that sort of play. If they've got Aegis, they've got high ground. They're so far ahead. It's not worth walking up there. And now with 2 heroes dead, they're going to poke at the high ground. There's Cat up the front. There's the ulti coming out from the Wind Ranger. Shock's going to be careful. I mean, 1 Ravage and a follow-up, and I think Shock is dead. Absolutely. Even with a save that comes out in time, I'm pretty sure they can kill him. Alright, tower gone. The rest of the heroes will spawn. Wind Ranger. Nice dodge with the Manta. They'll bring Moon back in, but there's a Shackle that lands on the 2. There's that ulti as well. The Ravage lands onto everyone. The Roar, it means nothing because the Ravage interrupted it. So now Slap, he's trying to run away. He's got the anchor on him too. Slardo goes down. Reaver goes down. They trade it for a Lich, but now Shock, a few more hits should kill him. There's that spell coming out from Cat. They buy back on 2 heroes, including Shock. But I mean, they could just jump Shock again. 1 Shackle and Shock's in a... Yeah, they're going to do it. They're going to jump him again. Shackle to follow up. Doesn't even need it. There's a dieback on the Drow. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-0 victory here for Fans of 4 staff. They call it. As Fans of 4 staff very convincingly going to the grand final here for the minor league of D2AU. And I mean, pretty well deserved. They kind of outclassed a lot here. Unfortunately, MLG. Just, I mean, both games, both laning stages, unfortunately, just didn't kind of go their way, and they just very quickly snowballed from there and managed to just, I guess, deconstruct this team. I mean, I've seen MLG play, and I know that I know they're capable. They're capable of doing a bit better than this. So I think that, you know, unfortunately, you know, you're gonna kick yourself a little bit, but it's not over for them, right? They do have the lower bracket run. And, you know, I hope that they can pull their socks up a little bit and have a bit of maybe some comms there. But, yeah, look, fans of 4-star really well played. Certainly deserving of being in the grand final here tonight, you know, in the coming future, right? Let's have a look at this graph. It's very similar to the previous game's graph, just dipping post-laning stage because they just won the lane. Yeah. Well, there we have it, right? A quick one again, right? That was, what was half an hour? Half an hour was the other game. Okay, the other game was a little bit longer, but that's because they wanted to farm out that Aegis and have that again. But there we go. Both games done. That's it from me. A pretty quick stream, only 2 hours, 2 hours 20. Well played by everybody, well played. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when any other games are happening. We do have Bad Guys vs Gaming Guardians, December 23rd. Okay. Yes. Maybe I can cast that one. I'm not sure. I might be working then. But I'll let you guys know. Alright, that's it from me. I will see you guys another time. I've been working, you know, I worked from 6 until 4:30. I'm very tired. I need some downtime now. Don't forget to shill the YouTubes. Oh, well, I've got links. Look at those links there. Wow. Do they work? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm gonna scan it right now. I'm gonna scan one of them. I don't know if it works. What? What? Pornhub? I mean, wait, what? I'm kidding. It's fine. This is a YouTube channel. Yeah, it works. Well, at least the YouTube one works. There's a TikTok one as well. Alright, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna do the, I'm gonna leave it on 10 hours of flute again. No, you know what? We'll do Piggly. Jakers. You guys remember this? Where is it? There it is. Wait, don't play it yet. Oh, what a cool show, man. Alright. Fare thee well. See you next time. Drink water, pet a cat. If you see a cat, I will see you guys next time. Thank you again. Apologies, bit of low energy. I'm very tired. Very tired lately. I've been working a lot, right? But I still like to cast. I like to try to give you guys something to watch here. Well done, fans of 4-star. I will see you guys next time. Love you. Goodbye.
Chance to have too much fun in Tara.